Hello friends, today I am going to do the derivation of the economical most economical trapezoidal section. Trapezoidal section. Here we made one trapezoidal section. Here we take bottom width as a B and we take depth as a D, and we take the side slope as 1:n, means 1 as a vertical and n as a horizontal. And for 1 meter vertical, we have n meter horizontal. For 1 meter vertical, we have n meter horizontal. For d meter vertical, we have to multiply on both sides. If we will multiply d on the this side, we got nd on right side, means for d meter vertical we got n into d horizontal. So for this d meter vertical we got n into d. For d meter n is to d we got. So this will be equal to n into d, this will be equal to n into d, and which will be equal to here also n into d, and this side also n into d. So for most economical section, the meaning of the most economical section, for minimum weighted area means minimum weighted perimeter, we try to get the maximum discharge. For the economic section, we try to make the minimum perimeter to get the maximum flow. So direct we enter in the derivation. Let B will be equal to width of the bottom and the upper one will be, this is nd, this will be also equal to nd, and this side also will be equal to nd, means this side is b plus nd, that will be equal to b plus 2nd, which will be the width of the top section. Now d is the depth of the flow, and also if we will take theta 1:n, we let side slope of the section. Now area will be area of trapezoidal will be equal to top width plus bottom width into d by 2. Top width, we know that the value of the top width is b plus 2nd. Also the bottom width is b, and if you will take 2 here, this will be equal to d, and this area of the trapezoidal we take at a 2b plus 2nd by 2 into d. We here got 2 take common, and 2 will be the cancel. B plus 2nd, b plus nd times d, a by d, b plus nd, b will be equal to a by d minus nd, which we take as a considered equation 1. Now we know that the weighted perimeter will be equal to, now weighted perimeter P will be equal to from figure, if you will take A, B, C, D, if you will take A, B, C, D, then weighted parameter will be A to B, B to C, C to D, means A to B plus B to C plus C to D. If you will see on the figure, A to B, now I am going to draw this as a triangle, this as a triangle. Here we got ND, here we got D. As you know that this is the length of the AB, which is equal to this also, means this will be root under p square plus b square, means d square plus n square d square, which is also equal to d square if you will take common and it will go outside, and which will be also equal to 1 plus n square, 1 plus n square. So AB and CD are equal, means BC will be equal BC plus, we can write AB and CD if equal, then we can write 2 CD. Here we know that C, D, and here we take as a M. M if we will take 2 CD, since AB equal to CD. Now from the figure we already know that the BC is the width, bottom width, which is equal to B, and 2 CD means 2 into CD we got here, CD we got here, D times 1 plus n square. Now here we can say CD is equal to D times 1 plus n square, which is P. Now substitute the value of P in this equation. Substitute the value of B in this equation. B, instead of B we can write here A by D minus ND plus 2D root under 1 plus n square. Now for minimum weighted parameter, we have to differentiate this equation with respect to D and equate it to 0. For minimum weighted parameter, differentiate this equation with respect to D and equate it to 0, Now dou P by dou D will be equal to, if you will differentiate A by D, then we will got minus A by D square. If we will differentiate ND, N will be the constant, D will be the 1, the differentiation of D will be 1, plus here also the 2 and the root under 1 plus n square is a constant, and the differentiation of D will be again 1 if we will not write then, and we know that we will equate it to 0. Dou P by dou D will be equal to 0, then this equation will be, and this equation will be 0 equal to A by D square minus A by D square minus n plus 2 root under 1 plus n square, which if you will take minus as one side, then A by D square minus will be this side n equal to 2 root under 1 plus n square. Now here we already got the value of the area B plus ND into D, so we substitute the value of the area in this equation. B plus ND into D by D square plus n, on that side we equal to root under 1 plus n square. Now 1d will be the cancel, and here the 1d will be the cancel each other, d square d, and b plus nd plus nd by d equal to 2 root under 1 plus n square. Here if we will take b plus 2 and d, b plus 2 and d by d will be equal to 2 root under 1 plus n square. If we will cross multiply each other, b plus 2 and d by 2, and if we will take d on the right hand side 1 plus n square, the condition we got that b plus 2 and d by 2 is the half of the top width of the trapezoidal section, and the d times 1 plus n square is the side slope. Here we got the condition that b plus 2 and d by 2 equal to d times 1 plus n square. This is the top width of the section, and this is the one side of the side slope, which must be equal. Means the condition we got that b plus 2 and d by 2 is the top width of the section, and d times 1 plus n square means top width of trapezoidal section. Trapezoidal section must be equal to one side of the slopes, one side of the slope. Now for hydraulic mean depth. For hydraulic mean depth, which will be equal to m equal to a by p. A is the area and p is the weighted parameter. A is the area we got here. Area we got as b plus nd into d. Also we got perimeter as, in terms of d, if you will write a by d minus nd plus 2d root under 1 plus n square. And also we have to convert this p in terms of d. Then we will got b a by d minus nd. Here we got this as, and we know that area is equal to b plus nd into d, and perimeter is equal to b plus 2d root under 1 plus n square, and also which is equal to b plus 2d root under this side slope is also equal to if you will see side slope, this is d 1 plus n square, which is equal to b plus 2 and d by 2. Instead of d and plus 1 root under 1 plus n square, if you will write, then 2 if you will take b plus 2 and d, and here we got 2b plus 2 and d. 2 take common, b plus and d becomes. Now if you will substitute this in the above equation, we will got this as m equals a with the b plus and d into d 2 times b plus and d. Here we got the hydraulic wind depth as d by 2. Thank you.